From space, Earth shimmers, a vibrant blue sphere. Deserts, often perceived as barren wastelands, are anything but. They are realms of stark beauty, where silence speaks volumes and life persists against all odds. Covering almost a third of Earth's land surface, deserts are far more than just sand. These are places of extremes, where scorching days give way to frigid nights. Deserts and dunes, sculpted by wind and time, are unique ecosystems teeming with a surprising array of life. Deserts are often mistakenly perceived as lifeless wastelands. Beneath the scorching sun and amidst the shifting sands, a remarkable array of life flourishes. Plants and animals have developed ingenious strategies to survive in these extreme conditions. Cacti, with their swollen stems for water storage and spines to reduce water loss, stand as iconic symbols of desert resilience. Succulents, with their fleshy leaves, have also mastered the art of water conservation. The animal kingdom, too, has its desert champions like the nimble fennec fox and the majestic Arabian oryx. Deserts are dynamic landscapes shaped by powerful geological forces over millennia. Wind carves majestic sand dunes, their shapes shifting with each gust. Rock formations, sculpted by wind erosion, stand as silent sentinels, bearing witness to the passage of time. Arches, canyons, and mesas dot the landscape, each telling a story of geological upheaval and gradual erosion. Dry lake beds known as playas are remnants of ancient lakes that have long since evaporated. Deserts, far from being static, are constantly shaped and reshaped by the forces of nature. The harsh conditions of deserts pose significant challenges to plant life, yet a remarkable array of flora thrives, showcasing nature's ingenuity. These plants have developed unique adaptations to conserve water. Some plants have even dispensed with leaves altogether, relying on their stems for photosynthesis. The roots of desert plants are equally adapted, with deep taproots or shallow, widespread root systems. These adaptations make desert plants true masters of survival. Perhaps no plant is more synonymous with deserts than the cactus. With their distinctive shapes and remarkable ability to thrive in arid conditions, cacti are iconic symbols of resilience. The signature feature of cacti is their succulent stems, adapted for water storage. The spines of cacti serve as shade, reducing water loss through transpiration. Cacti open their stomata at night, reducing water loss, a key to their survival in arid environments. This adaptation, known as crassulacean acid metabolism, or CAM, allows cacti to photosynthesize while minimizing water loss. Succulents, like their cactus cousins, have mastered the art of water conservation. The term succulent refers to a broader group of plants that share the ability to store water. Their leaves and stems are often covered in a thick, waxy cuticle, which acts as a barrier to evaporation. Some succulents have developed hairs on their leaves or stems, trapping a layer of humid air. Many succulents utilize CAM photosynthesis, opening their stomata at night. These adaptations make succulents remarkably resilient inhabitants of arid regions. While cacti and succulents are recognizable, deserts also host a surprising array of ephemeral wildflowers. These plants lie dormant as seeds during drought, only to burst into bloom after rains. Ephemeral wildflowers complete their life cycle in weeks, taking advantage of brief moisture availability. Their seeds germinate rapidly when conditions are favorable. The flowers attract pollinators like bees, butterflies, and moths. This burst of life after rain highlights the remarkable resilience of desert ecosystems. The animal kingdom of the desert is as diverse and fascinating as its plant life. Creatures have evolved remarkable adaptations to cope with extreme temperatures, limited water, and scarce food. One crucial adaptation is the ability to regulate body temperature. Many desert animals are ectotherms, relying on external sources like the sun. Water conservation is another essential adaptation, with many animals obtaining water from their food. Some animals, like the kangaroo rat, can even extract moisture from the air they breathe. Reptiles, with their cold-blooded metabolisms, are well suited to desert life. Lizards, snakes, and tortoises showcase unique strategies for thriving in arid environments. Many desert lizards are active during cooler hours, seeking shade during the hottest part of the day. Many desert snakes are nocturnal, avoiding the scorching daytime temperatures. The sidewinder rattlesnake has evolved a unique sidewinding locomotion for moving across loose sand. Tortoises, with their slow metabolisms and ability to store water, exemplify reptilian resilience. A surprising diversity of mammals also call deserts home. From the tiny kangaroo rat to the iconic camel, desert mammals have evolved remarkable adaptations. Many desert mammals are nocturnal, avoiding the scorching daytime temperatures. These animals often have large ears to dissipate heat and keen senses for finding food and water. Camels have evolved a suite of adaptations, including humps that store fat, not water. Camels can tolerate significant fluctuations in body temperature, conserving precious water. The skies above deserts are teeming with life. Birds, with their ability to fly long distances, are well represented in arid environments. Many desert birds have evolved to minimize water loss. Some, like the roadrunner, have specialized nasal passages that conserve water. Invertebrates like ants, beetles, spiders, and scorpions play a crucial role in desert ecosystems. These creatures often have hard exoskeletons that help to reduce water loss and are important pollinators and population controllers. Deserts are dynamic landscapes shaped by powerful geological forces over millennia. Wind, water, and time carve a remarkable array of geological wonders. These formations provide valuable insights into Earth's history. The absence of vegetation exposes the bare bones of the Earth's surface. Wind and water erosion carve canyons, shape mesas, and sculpt intricate rock formations. The colors of the desert, painted by mineral deposits, add to the visual feast. Sand dunes are a testament to the relentless power of wind. These mountains of sand are formed as wind transports sand grains across the desert floor. The shape and size of dunes depend on wind speed, direction, and sand supply. The crescent-shaped Bartian dune is the most common type. In areas with abundant sand and variable wind directions, dunes form complex patterns. The constantly shifting sandscapes create a dynamic environment for desert life. Wind and water erosion sculpt the rocky landscapes of deserts. Canyons, often carved by intermittent rivers, are dramatic testaments to the erosive power of water. The Grand Canyon is a vast chasm carved by the Colorado River over millions of years. Mesas and buttes are remnants of former plateaus eroded by wind and water. Arches and natural bridges are formed by the erosive power of wind and water. These geological wonders inspire awe and reveal the Earth's history. Playas, also known as dry lakes or salt flats, are another striking feature of many deserts. These flat, often salt-encrusted surfaces are remnants of ancient lakes that have long since evaporated, leaving behind a stark reminder of the fluctuating nature of water in these arid environments. Playas form in areas of internal drainage where there is no outlet for water to flow out. During periods of infrequent rainfall, water may accumulate in these basins, forming shallow, ephemeral lakes. However, as the water evaporates, it leaves behind dissolved minerals, which accumulate over time, creating a salt-encrusted surface. The salt flats of the world, such as Salar de Uyuni in Bolivia, the largest salt flat on Earth, are not only visually stunning but also economically valuable, as they are often rich sources of minerals such as salt, gypsum, and lithium. However, these delicate ecosystems are also vulnerable to human impacts such as mining and off-road vehicle use, highlighting the importance of conservation efforts to protect these unique geological formations for future generations. Deserts, those vast expanses painted across our planet's canvas, are known for their extreme climates. The word desert evokes images of scorching sun, parched earth, and unforgiving heat. This extremity makes deserts fascinating laboratories of life. Temperature and rainfall are key players, but altitude, latitude, and proximity to mountains and oceans also influence each desert. For example, the Sahara is hot year-round, while the Gobi has frigid winters and warm summers. Understanding these nuances reveals the remarkable adaptations of desert life. Temperature extremes, scorching days and frigid nights. The mercury soars, the sun a relentless furnace in the sky. This is the desert at its most iconic. Temperatures can exceed 120 degrees Fahrenheit, but as quickly as the sun sets, the desert can transform from oven to icebox. With little moisture in the air to trap heat, temperatures plummet rapidly after dark. The elixir of life. Water in the desert realm. Deserts remind us of water's precious and finite nature. Water shapes existence in these arid environments. Rainfall is scarce and unpredictable. Torrential downpours can transform the landscape. Desert organisms have remarkable adaptations. Oases fed by underground sources are lifelines. Every drop is precious, a testament to resilience. Winds of change, shaping deserts and fueling storms. Wind, the unseen hand that sculpts the desert, is a constant presence. It whispers across the dunes, carving intricate patterns, and howls through canyons. Wind can also be destructive, fueling massive dust storms that engulf regions. Wind is vital, playing a crucial role in seed dispersal and temperature regulation. Fragile balance, human impact on desert ecosystems. Deserts, for all their harsh beauty and resilience, are surprisingly fragile ecosystems. The delicate balance that exists between life and its environment in these arid regions is easily disrupted, and human activities, often driven by a lack of understanding or a thirst for resources, can have far-reaching consequences. For centuries, humans have interacted with deserts, navigating their vastness, respecting their dangers, and marveling at their stark beauty. Indigenous cultures, with their deep understanding of these ecosystems, have lived sustainably in deserts for millennia. Their practice is woven into the fabric of these arid landscapes. However, with the rise of modern civilization and its insatiable appetite for resources, our impact on deserts has intensified. Urban sprawl, mining, and the development of infrastructure have left their mark on these once pristine environments, fragmenting habitats, depleting water resources, and introducing pollutants that disrupt the delicate balance of life. The thirst for expansion, urbanization, and resource extraction. As cities sprawl outwards, driven by population growth and economic development, they often encroach upon surrounding desert landscapes. This urban expansion consumes land, fragments habitats, and places increasing demands on already scarce water resources. Deserts, with their sunny climates and open spaces, have also become attractive locations for solar and wind energy development. While these renewable energy sources are essential for transitioning away from fossil fuels, their development must be carefully planned to minimize impacts on desert ecosystems. Beneath the surface of many deserts lie valuable mineral deposits including gold, copper, and lithium, a key component of batteries for electric vehicles and other technologies. Mining these resources can provide economic benefits but often comes at a significant environmental cost, including habitat destruction, groundwater contamination, and the generation of large amounts of waste. Section 3. Tracks in the sand off-roading and habitat fragmentation. The roar of engines and the whine of tires on sand are becoming increasingly common sounds in many deserts. Off-road vehicles, while offering recreational opportunities, can have significant impacts on these fragile ecosystems. The tracks left behind by off-road vehicles can scar the desert floor, compacting soil, crushing vegetation, and increasing erosion. These disturbances can take years, even decades, to recover in the slow-growing desert environment. Off-roading can also disturb wildlife, particularly ground-nesting birds and reptiles, whose nests and burrows are vulnerable to being crushed. The noise and dust generated by off-road vehicles can also disrupt wildlife behavior and displace animals from their preferred habitats. The fragmentation of desert habitats by roads, pipelines, and other infrastructure further exacerbates the challenges faced by desert wildlife. These barriers can isolate populations, making it difficult for animals to find mates, access resources, and adapt to changing environmental conditions. Section 4. Guardians of the Desert. Despite challenges, there is hope for deserts. Conservation efforts are gaining momentum worldwide. Protected areas are crucial for biodiversity. They provide safe havens and educational opportunities. Sustainable practices minimize human impact. Reducing water consumption is essential. The future of deserts depends on our stewardship. Together we can preserve deserts for future generations. Deserts, often seen as desolate, whisper a different story to those who listen closely. Their silence speaks volumes of resilience, adaptation, and the intricate dance of life. From towering dunes to ephemeral wildflowers, these ecosystems showcase nature's creativity. We journey through scorching sands and starry skies, exploring unique adaptations. Geological forces carve canyons and shape mesas, leaving a legacy of wonder. But human impact challenges these fragile ecosystems. Section 2, A Shared Future. Deserts are not just tales of survival, they call us to action. These resilient ecosystems are vulnerable to human impacts. Conservation efforts offer hope. Protecting areas and promoting sustainable practices are essential. Deserts are vibrant tapestries of life, resilience, and adaptation. Their story inspires awe, wonder, and responsibility. Subscribe to our channel for more videos on unique ecosystems and conservation efforts.